Shalom. My name is Abraham. Throughout my long life, I have learned one lesson that is worth more than all the treasures in the world. It doesn't matter how pure your soul is or how straight your path is, there will always be people who will look at you with hatred. My mentor often said, if dogs aren't barking behind your back, it means you aren't going anywhere. Today, I want to talk to you about how to defeat those who do not respect you. How to stand tall when they try to bend you with someone else's opinion. We will break down rules that will help you not just endure, but become invincible. Listen to me carefully until the very end. The last rule is the secret that will turn your enemies into your involuntary servants. The first rule, the law of the golden coin. Imagine that you are holding a pure gold coin in your hands. If I take it, throw it into the mud, and step on it with my boot, will it become less valuable? No. If I shower it with curses and call it a rusty piece of iron, will it turn into iron? Never. The coin remains gold because its value is inside, not in the words of passers-by. So why do you allow someone else's opinion to change your price in your own eyes? When someone says you are a nobody, they aren't changing your value. They are just showing that their eyesight is poor. Your dignity is your internal currency, and only you decide what its exchange rate is today. Never accept someone else's assessment as the truth. Remember, you are gold, even if a fool mistook you for a stone. The second rule, the trap of explanations. This is the biggest mistake you can make. When you are accused or disrespected, the first reaction is to start explaining, "No, you don't understand. I'm actually..." Stop. As soon as you start justifying yourself, you are getting on your knees. You recognize the right of another person to be your judge. Only the guilty or a slave justifies themselves. A free person simply does their job. If someone has decided not to respect you, no words will change their mind. On the contrary, your attempts to explain will only egg on the aggressor. They will feel your weakness. My grandfather said, never explain yourself to enemies. They won't believe you anyway. And never explain yourself to friends. They already know everything. Your silence is your shield. The third rule, the unaccepted gift. Once a man came to a wise man and began to shower him with insults. The wise man listened in silence, smiling. When the man was exhausted, the wise man asked, "If you bring a gift to someone and they don't accept it, to whom will the gift belong?" "To me," the man replied. "Well then," the wise man said, "I do not accept your anger and your insults. Keep them for yourself. Remember this, another person's hatred is their burden. As long as you aren't offended, you haven't taken this burden upon yourself. As soon as you flared up in response, you accepted this dirty gift. Be like the sea. Dirty rivers flow into the sea, but the sea remains salty and pure. It simply dissolves this dirt within itself. Leave people their anger. Let them poison themselves with it." The fourth rule, royal indifference. The worst thing you can do for your enemy is to notice them. Your attention is energy. When you hate back, when you think about revenge, you are feeding your enemy with your life. You invite them to your table, into your bed, into your thoughts. They live in your head for free. The most terrifying revenge is complete, total indifference. Make it so that the person ceases to exist for you. Do not talk about them. Do not look in their direction. when you pass by an insolent person as if there is an empty space in their place. It hits their self-esteem harder than any blow. You deprive them of power over you. A strong person does not fight a shadow. They simply go toward the light. The fifth rule: the lion and the barking dog. Have you ever seen a lion that stops to answer every dog barking at him? If he did that, he would cease to be a lion and would become just a participant in a dog fight. A lion has a goal. He goes hunting or guards the pride. The barking of dogs for him is just background noise of nature. You should have a goal in life so big that the small stings of those around you seem like dust on your boots. If the opinion of a neighbor bothers you, it means your goal is too small. Get busy with your business, your success, your family. When you are flying at the height of an eagle, you don't hear the squeaking of mice on the ground. Become too big for their petty hatred. The sixth rule: the social filter. Look at those who do not respect you as a gift of fate. Yes, I'm not joking. Enemies are the best cleaners of your life. They help you see which of your so-called friends will stay nearby when dirt starts pouring on you. The disrespect of the crowd is a filter that cleans your environment of trash. Those who believe rumors about you should not be in your life. Those who are silent when you are being trampled are not your people. Thank your enemies for showing you the truth about your friends. It is better to have one faithful dog than 10 hyenas who call themselves brothers while you are full. The seventh rule: success as the only answer. Do you want to prove them wrong? No words are needed. Just become incredibly successful. Become rich. Become healthy. Become happy. There is nothing more painful for your ill-wisher than to see your dazzling smile. Your success is poison for their hearts. While they spend time gossiping about you, you spend time creating. In a year, you will be at the top, and they will remain in the same ditch discussing your new success. Live so that it hurts them to look at your happiness. This is the only measure of victory that makes sense. The final rule: the view of eternity. And here it is, the most important rule of all. The eighth. It is called the view of eternity. We are all here for a short time. In 100 years, there will be neither you nor those who insulted you today. All these important opinions will turn into dust. So is it worth spending your precious minutes, those very grains of life that the Almighty has allotted to you, to worry about the words of temporary people? The only one whose opinion matters is the Creator, who looks into your heart. If your heart is pure, let the whole world shout against you. The silence within you will always be louder than their screams. Guard your purity. Do not let pigs trample your pearls. Live in peace. Shalom.